Fred, do something!
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. Hope you're having a good day today. The Wednesday, middle of the week, which means we got co-op shenanigans in PowerWash Simulator tonight. We continue to work our way through this particular journey that we have been going on. Of course. Last night we played Mortal Kombat 1. We went through the tutorial. We explored different aspects of the game. And I'm actually failing to see exactly why the hell that game is 148 gigabytes. Like I'm still trying to wrap my head around that file size. Is it because of the sound quality? The sound files, it sounds so good? No, it's not. Visually, it looks worse than Mortal Kombat 11. Gameplay, even though I've figured this at least found at least a couple characters that I am comfortable playing with. It is it is a clunky game. Let's be honest there. But we will be doing a story mode and stuff starting on tomorrow night. Let's see. Today, got some writing done for on story after figuring out like uh how to detail certain aspects of like setting the scene. Trying to do better at setting the scene. Trying to set a vibe that way. Instead of just going in with opening up with as a dialogue. But just going like set the tone of the room first. And I'm hoping to get better with that. Work was partially alright. Things were going good, and then we had to switch assignments. Then they want me to log in early tomorrow for a briefing for something that I've already been on year after year after year, and be with the client. So because they know, number one, I would have my camera on, and number two is like I will be biting a bottom lip the entire time not to comment. I was like, okay, how asinine did you make the version of the same assignment that we have had year after year after year after year after year? Like how more difficult did you need it to be by, or how clunky the wording is? Um, uh, let's see. I'm still amazed that there was a Thomas the Tank Engine game came out. Yeah. But also speaking of which, we know exactly what we're doing next Saturday. Mega Man joins the roster, and as well as Proto Man roster for Sonic Racing Crossworlds, which means next Saturday will be the festival event. So next Saturday we will of course do what we've done the last few times, dedicated festival racing events with the Sonic and Proto Man to get the festival rewards, everything associated with there. Well, also a bit of Overwatch next Saturday. So we got that going for us for like an upcoming plan for next week there. And it's going to be kind of nuts next week because we got Mortal Kombat Thursday, Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. Power Launch obviously tonight and next Wednesday. Senator Kagura Estival versus still on Friday and Sunday. And then next Thursday, we have Life is Strange Reunion, followed by Senator Kagura, then the Sonic Racing Crossworld. And then Life is Strange will be that Monday, Tuesday, Thursday of the following week. And more likely, we might circle back around to Mortal Kombat for like arcade runs and things, achievement chasing, and whatever it is we don't finish before Life is Strange Reunion comes out. Kind of like a weird shuffling and thing around it to be like this, like yes, we want to do all these things. We're kind of like falling into a lot of the trap that I used to fall into, like back in 2020, 2021 was like yes, we wanted to where we tried to have like a very convoluted schedule, and but sometimes that's the thing, especially with games that you enjoy that you keep finding an excuse to go back to. But Why would we potentially go back to Mortal Kombat 1 if I didn't really have high praise for it? I just indicated achievement purposes. Anyway, tonight, got PowerWash Simulator 2 with the one and only Iceman. Is the man of ice. No need to sacrifice the Suds. Oops, I had the thing up there. Hey, Iceman, how be you today?
I'm still here. Yourself?
Old. I thought I could put away.
It
I,
is.
I thought I could put away the space heater. It's like
What?
I thought I could put it away.
Overconfident in March, I dare say.
Yeah. Yes, it's it's water. Weather not being so kind, and then we're expecting it to warm up a little bit, and then drop again.
Yeah, it was 17 degrees here about 10 days ago, and now it's minus 20 the last couple of days. That's rude.
Indeed. Iceman is here, so let me see. What can we grab here? Grab.
Oh, that stuff, right? But your weak shelving unit, there's nothing on it.
There are things
So
on it.
empty.
There are things on it. There are things here. There are things there.
Incomplete. I love how your arm is consistently broken in this game. It's amazing.
Sound like real life. All right. Oh yes, back to the temple interior.
Ah, yes. I couldn't remember what we had been doing.
So I've also gone back to like the classic original Power Wash Simulator, working on its DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there is a special place in hell for the Warhammer stuff.
Well, don't tell Henry Cavill. What are you spraying?
There's.
Oh, there we go. That's why I'm saying on my screen, your arm is behind you when you're spraying that book holding thing. I don't know what it's called.
Altar.
Yeah.
Pedestal. Book holding thing.
I like mine.
But yes, the Warhammer is mostly Warhammer vehicles that need to be cleaned. And there's a lot of nook and crannies. In some cases you are given just the just the scaffold and the little step ladder, not the regular ladders.
Well, you got all the attachments. Come on, man.
Oh no, you actually are locked out of using the triple nozzle one. You can't use it. But
what's the point of making it harder?
I'm guessing that was probably added before they.
Apparently they're dropping some additional maps on this now. DLC and one or two free ones.
Yeah, free key, some free updates and stuff. So yeah, got that going here. No, I said it yesterday and I began to stream with it again today. That Thomas the Tank Engine game coming out of nowhere as an Xbox exclusive is like, okay.
Well, I'll go down the stairs then if you're doing the stairs. Oh, my guy, stand up. Here we go.
It's like, no, I do not have that on my bingo card. As like something that would A, catch my attention, and B, that there would actually be a Thomas the Tank Engine game of any kind.
They made it just for you, Fred. remember it from when I was a kid, but I couldn't tell you anything about it.
Yeah, because they were often like paired on the show's Shining Time Station, which, or at least or in the '80s, in the early '90s,
Mm.
it definitely was. Like Ringo Starr and George Carlin playing the role of Mr. Conductor.
Oh yeah, George Carlin. I remember that. What a fucked up person to host a kids show.
Oh, he can tone it down.
When you think of his comedy, what a
His,
choice. Not saying I don't like George Carlin. That's not what I'm saying at all.
well, look at look at some of the people who've actually voiced cartoon characters in general over the years. Like there's some very disturbed individuals in their own right. so it's so it's a kind of fits the motif, but at that point, George, because he would have done like well, around the same time he would have been doing like the first two Bill and Ted movies. He would have
Oh
had like,
yes.
and then and I know he had a short-lived sitcom on Fox, the early '90s as well. So he was making that
Who
effort.
didn't?
I mean, he didn't. I remember him watching.
Who didn't
Oh,
have
who
a
didn't?
short-lived sitcom on Fox?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, the guy who played E on Entourage had one. Unhappily Ever After, I think it was called.
Oh, yeah. Yes, but that was on WB.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
It was on Fox here.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, wait, like, depending on you, I don't know. I honestly don't know what the stations, the regional things would have been up in Canada on the station. Some stuff would
Well,
have
shows
actually,
like that were always on Fox.
yeah, because Fox stations would have like, Fox would have like had like some broadcasting license things and some stuff, and that was still technically syndication to some extent. So
Mhm.
they'll like sell the show to a station and you just play it whenever.
It was Fox always had the stuff that parents had to watch first before they'd let your kids watch it, sort of idea.
Basically anything in prime time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Unhappily Ever After because I had like Bobcat Goldthwait voicing that like damn
Mm-hmm.
bunny thing.
Yeah.
Which, when you think about it, that was Ted before the movie Ted. Like people think,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
that's McFarlane, how ingenious with the stuffed animals. Like, bullshit! I seen this as a kid. It didn't
There's
last.
nothing new under the sun.
But it's just depending on how well executed it is. So
Exactly. And it was long enough in between
yeah.
attempts that people forgot about it.
Yeah. Folks, in case you're wondering watching the YouTube VOD of this, yes, this is the type of conversations where things can go. If you're not familiar with it by now,
We keep it generally PG, but it does get a bit retro.
yes. So yeah. But speaking, getting back to the power washing simulator stuff, so I have one more thing that I'm chasing those DLC achievements, and I've gotten
Good for you.
and some of them at least have been doable. It's like clean this specific thing first. Okay, cool.
Mm. Yeah, I love those.
Hey, the way you have to find it. One of which was like clean this storage shovel, which is on top of this damn tank, and it's right next to two other items that could be easily cleaned first in front of it if you're not careful. Like, oh joy!
Geez, I'm unveiling pictures of like Godzilla villains. Pretty weird.
Oh, up the depth, for the store is high, breathing
Kind of
fire.
like a giant flying squirrel.
No. Giant flying squirrel? Well, if it's wearing like a purple, well, like a hat where it kind of looks like a mask, in a gray trench coat, that will be secret squirrel, possibly with his sidekick Morocco Mole.
Good lord. There's a deep cut.
Yes. This was
you
our
weren't sure, folks. We are old.
this was a Fred Kasdan deep cut.
Deep
And
Cuts with Fred Kasdan will return next week at 9.
yes, a secret squirrel. Well, Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. Like, well, but no,
I've never watched it.
And it had its charm, especially with like the Jetsons coming from all the way from the year 2002, even though the episode aired like sometime in 2000, like somewhere in the mid 2000s.
And we really fucked up in between the creations there. We fell behind.
In terms, yes, the thing of all the things that were predicted, like, where's our talking dogs? Damn it!
Or President Trump. Ah, shit, that one came true.
Yeah. You know what also came true? Like in a retro futuristic episode where Lisa becomes president of the Simpsons. It says dealing with a financial crisis left over by President Trump. Well, that's already happened once. That's already happened once already, and it's gonna happen again.
You guys were so happy with it the first time, you decided to do it again.
Yeah.
I was talking to some Americans yesterday about someone made a joking reference to cancer, and we got into the conversation, and it was like, my experience with it was, now I can live. I don't have any money anymore, so what am I living for? And I was like, well, that's not been my experience, because, Canadian healthcare, and they're like, oh, you're Canadian. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys have... That's actually been one of the big things on the one of the work assignments we have is like, or at least, the Democratic primary up in New Hampshire. All four of the leading front runners for it, even though that primary isn't until September, all have like plans or at least ideas for how to handle and trying to fix the healthcare system in America.
I would hope they would have plans if you want to get elected.
Sometimes you just need to be a racist, orange-faced fat fuck, and you can get elected twice.
Yeah, well, it's a social media swipe right to disagree, swipe left to agree, or whatever universe these days. No one's got an attention span beyond swiping.
Yeah. Yes. I have opinions, folks. Trust me. When my job involves me having to talk to people about their personal politics, it becomes an easy topic for me to reference. Better or worse? Often worse.
For those of you who are reading Fred's Twitch bio and laughing at the no political talk in there, yeah, we do it. Our hypocrisy is known.
Yes. Hey, Striker, how you doing today? Anyway.
How'd the stairs go?
Done? Working on the stuff around the door. I'm actually shocked. I'm actually shocked I won an online match in Mortal Kombat last night. It's like, oh shoot.
People must be bad at it.
I messaged the person afterwards. Hey, thanks for going easy on me. They beat me 3 times out of 4, but you know what? I got 1 win.
Nice. Did they message back?
Yeah, they did. It's like, oh, I was like to realize. Yeah, I knew you were going easy on me. It's like, But the fact I was
That's
able,
kind of just
yeah,
discouraging otherwise.
yeah, because I can tell when people are taking it easy. It was like first person I thought, yeah, he was a real try hard. It's like
That's why I never did the online fight games.
in
Take
some
it too
case,
seriously.
because some people will have like different setups. They fight with actual arcade sticks and things like that. It's like,
Oh shit.
oh, could easily go like on the whole rant. Is like how I'm not really a fan of the fighting game community.
Hmm.
Because there are those who take it so seriously and everything that they made actual careers out of it, but at the same time they introduce things where like nobody really can have fun with it unless you're just playing with buddies.
Yeah, pretty much. When the UFC started releasing games on the regular, I think the first one was called Undisputed 2009 or something like that.
Yeah,
I played the crap out of that game, and this guy was. I decided to try the online matches just to see how I would do after learning how to play. And
it was like
I think I won one or two of the like 10 we fought. Then he friended me, and then he would message me like every day. We doing matches? We doing matches? Like, no, man, I just wanted to check it out. Thanks for humoring me, though.
yeah, it's like I'm guessing like some people like wanna like it was like the idea of playing against an actual person is actually 'cause it has its an obvious appeal.
Oh yeah, so you can see how well you're doing.
Yeah. And then if you find someone, hey, you could beat, or at least if the matches are close or whatnot, you're just like, okay. Like I may have lost to this one person like four times, 3 times out of four,
Hmm.
but at least the matches were kind of close. At least from my vantage point.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember really ever playing it other than one or two times on the UFC one, but it was fine. But again, I was lucky to find someone who was wanting to chat and having fun with it. And oh, did you see this fight? And, well, okay, they were an enthusiast rather than a jerk.
Yeah.
Most people are not that way, though. That's what sort of like Gears of War online modes or Call of Duty or hell, even the Division. I don't feel like I need to know the answer to that question.
Yes, we know. We've experienced the Dark Zone. Gears of War, PVE in Gears of War. I like the horde modes and other stuff when you're playing against the computers. Like you can have human teammates, but you're going up against AI control opponents.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that.
yeah,
Playing
there's
against
no
other,
hacks involved.
like, going up against other players. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's not a good time. And I don't, I want to enjoy myself while I'm playing. I'm the type of person who will break a controller when I get annoyed because I'm a ginger. We're angry people. So,
Oh, oh, wait a second. Did I ever show you? No, I may have posted these years ago. Well, after my mom passed, like I found my brother's old PlayStation 1 controllers. Some of which are broken, some of which have
they're
bite
in great
marks.
shape.
Some of which are broken, some of which have bite marks on them. It's like
Uh,
I roasted my brother about them. Like when I found them because as the elder brother, it is
yeah.
my it is my prerogative.
As the youngest sibling, I'm just a fight-starting shithead. That's always my personality. I'm literally that person who, if you tell me no or that I can't do something, well, god damn it, you're just inviting me to do it.
You're the person that'll probably start trouble in a bar.
No, I'm not that dumb.
No, there was a reference I was going to make. I just wasn't figuring out how to word it. It was like the story that I heard earlier today was like it was like just so great. All I remember was like all the thing I remember was the punchline was like the first white man that moves is getting hit. It's like, wait a second, I'm the only white man here. I wasn't talking about you. It's like I was trying to figure out how the heck can I rework that. Like
I'm
I'm quick.
also like that guy who, even though he knows it's a bad idea, I'll stand my ground.
Well, that's legal in some parts of the United States.
Hasn't
Unfortunate.
always worked out for me, but it's gained me some respected points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got pushed around as a kid. I don't like seeing others get pushed around. And I know I'm outsized, but my dumbass still won't back
I've
away.
got. Yeah, it's like not counting, Army basic training and where there's like combat stuff. Like, which in basic training isn't exactly much that they teach you. They save that for when you're out in the field.
Well, sensible, right?
Take that for what it's worth.
No wonder when we make trades for between our militaries, you guys send us fighter jets and we send you guys trainers.
Yeah. That's about right.
But yeah, the military fighting training you were saying.
Yeah, so it's like outside of the like that, it's like I got in like 3 real fights in my life. Got my ass kicked in 2 of them.
Oh, well done. 1 out of 3 ain't so bad.
Yeah, granted, the two that I lost were times where it was like I got jumped, but
I'm 2 fights, 1 win, 1 draw, we'll say. I landed more shots, but nobody really won.
yeah, I can safely say next week is gonna be like all over the place gaming wise for me for sure.
Yeah.
If it's like it's gonna, when you got one game coming out and then another game having a big festival event, it's like, oh shit. It's like oh well, I said.
Isn't it time we asked Mega Man what his pronouns are rather than just assuming?
That is well, technically it's rock, but still, that's
Oh dear.
no, it's like no, that's in Japan. His canonical name is Rock, which will make sense when you consider that his often like the girl's sidekick that Mega Man has is named Roll, Rock and Roll.
Oh, that's awful.
No, like there's a lot of. There was another character named Bass, and everybody thought it was Bass because Bass and Bass was still the same.
Yeah.
Like really, you didn't guys couldn't pick, and no, and it was Americans who screwed the name up. That's what you could not pick up on because the rock and roll pun did not come over for when Mega Man like in the American debut back in the 80s.
Come on, reading's hard, man.
But in general, Mega Man has his pronouns. There's like his rock. There's X. Oh, he's a super fighting robot.
Is that what he is? I've never played a Mega Man game.
Technically a cyborg. Oh.
Okay.
Well, no, wait, no human component. It's like the face is organic, but at least in most depictions, but Mega Man games typically are like some difficult platformers. but there are classics, and a lot of like those early Capcom games were kind of like it's like okay, it's a Mega Man like
Yeah.
as a play, especially as it relates to some games. The Nets had 21 first half points.
That tracks, honestly. The Nets are
Okay,
a tire fire and will continue to be a tire fire for at least another 5 years.
yeah, they draft well. Meanwhile,
They draft terribly.
the
Do they
Flyers,
have any draft picks yet?
well, one would think, considering they got something for
Well, they traded
somebody.
them all for Kevin Durant, didn't they?
Yeah, maybe. The Flyers are facing the Anaheim Ducks this evening. No word in on like what they would do if a certain Ducks player decides to do a cheap hit.
Well, I think he used to play for them, so they'll probably just congratulate him.
You never know. Well, they're playing in California, so they probably will let it slide. If it happened in Philly, there will be blood.
Uh, Konechny or Tippett or Couturier or someone will get in there. Though you guys traded Delorier to Carolina. That was
Oh,
your
you,
enforcer.
gotta keep Rod Brindamore and happy as a coach. Like, why don't we keep going through this coaching carousel. You know what? There's a former Flyer that's very well respected by the fans, who's done very well for himself as a coach. You ever
Yeah,
thought
they've
about
done
maybe?
everything but win. Actually, no, he wasn't the coach when they won, was he? Yeah, he's been in the playoffs a bunch. I always liked Rod Brindamore.
I know what to say. Hey, getting into the playoffs in the NHL is easy. Getting past the first round, that's hard.
Sounds like a Leafs fan.
Hey, it was like, come on, there are 32 teams in the league? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you got
16
16.
make
Six,
playoffs.
yeah, when you got half the team when you have half the league making the playoffs,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, getting in is easy. Actually, too good. But when everything becomes a series,
Mm-hmm. That's why you keep seeing teams like St. Louis and LA win cups, even though the other team has more talent because they play the game hard.
when's the last time
Colorado is different.
I said,
Go ahead.
when's the last time that the Kings won? They haven't exactly. They
The
won what?
2010s.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's like okay, it's like I'm saying,
Okay.
like the Blackhawks is like, but the Blackhawks haven't won in a
Hmm.
long time.
Well, my meaning being they weren't exactly the most talented group, but
Ah,
they won because they played hard. St. Louis did it in 19, I think. You look at that team and you go, who the hell was their star?
yes.
But they played hard. They made it hard on you. Something I wish Leafs Nation would attempt again.
Well, you guys are still paying for that one owner that was the lease owner for a so very very long time. It's like
Dead for decades, for God's sake.
uh the atonement must be. It's like the curse continues.
We're paying for the fact that we were owned by a company that supported the teachers union. So the idea was all they wanted was to increase the teachers union fund. So they didn't care to spend the limit, and they didn't care to like put any actual money into the staff because who cares? We're making money. We're just trying to grow the pension.
Yep. Yep.
Toronto's license to print. I think Rogers just bought Bell's share of MLSE for like $2 billion.
That's a hefty chunk of change.
That was 40 some odd percent.
Some teams are going to stay perpetually bad because the profit's there.
And that's where the Leafs are.
Good enough to make the playoffs most years.
Most years, not this year.
Unless something, drastic happens.
They would have to do a lot of winning.
Look, it's hockey. Players and teams can get hot for at the oddest of times. Even I know that.
Impressive. Well, I mean, to my previous point, St. Louis was in last in the West at the All-Star break and won the Cup.
Yep.
It can happen, but it won't with this. They don't even seem to like playing with each other. Their coach seems to hate all of them. They're trying to trade their top players. It's disarray at this moment.
Yes. So the exact team that could suddenly go on a tear and win every game left on their schedule. That's what it is. The pieces are there. All they need to do is have something that brings them all together. That's all.
Well, if that happens, I will have to buy you dinner.
Well, so we know that's not going to happen. But
well, it's definitely not going to happen, but if it does, I'll send you money to go get a sub or something. Because that'll be a miracle, and my buddy Brandon will be rock hard with excitement. And I'll never hear the end of it.
By you not having faith in them?
Correct. Messages me all the time about it. He was telling me that the Leafs coach and GM were better than the Jays coach and GM last year. They made the World Series.
Yeah, like different sport, different factors there.
But still, I would say that the Leafs were not as successful as the Blue Jays last season. And he's like, oh, Brube's great, Schneider's terrible. What? I'm not saying Brube was bad last year, but only one of these teams went all the way to the Game 7 of the finals.
And then let me get you where your buddy shows, go to show it was the World Series. My point being, I can just hear that
The
like
condescension?
that. Yes, I can just hear it.
Yeah, well, this is also a guy who says he's a lifelong hockey fan and asked me if it was 1 point or 2 points for every goal. I'm his opinion, as much as I love him, doesn't have a lot of weight when it comes to actual sports.
Yes, I have a lot of weight when it comes to sports. No, I have a lot of weight.
Well, as someone who has won basketball, football, and hockey pools on the regular in fantasy sports, I'd like to think I have some idea of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but that's the fun thing about sports. Everybody has an opinion.
Well, I'm not saying I'm always right. Things happen, but I'm going on statistics.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta be like that vain, hopeful, delusional self.
And I was that when I was a teenager. I'm an adult. When I was a teenager, we would claim like Greg Andrusak off waivers, and I'd be like, oh, this guy did this, but he's had some show of offense in like a 20-game stint he had, so maybe he could become our next big defenseman. And as an adult, I'm like, okay, it's a guy.
Oh yeah, I would have to send you that video that the urinating tree did on like the history of the maple leaves.
Oh,
It's a
dude, I'm
bit.
already depressed enough.
It is a rather detailed video regarding a lot of the
Shenanigans, we'll say.
yeah.
We want to put an accurate spin upon it. Can't tell what is done and what isn't.
Stuff on the exterior of this bean.
Stuck to the damn tablet.
Okay, is it on this side or?
Oh, here's something fun for you.
There we go.
Adam Cole. He's a wrestler, right?
Yep.
He's been doing Resident Evil. It's pretty funny.
Didn't-
He loves nostalgia and video game music, and so when there's like a scene where Mr. X is attacking you, and he's like, "Oh my God, this is so cool! We have an actual Mr. X!" And then it like you can see it slowly dawn, and like, "Oh, I'm getting chased by Mr. X," but he keeps stopping to look at stuff, and then, "Oh right, I'm gonna die."
That's a daunting
He's
moment.
pretty funny.
Yeah. Right, so we cleaned the temple.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's right. One of the popular clip up from last week was me stealing the ladder from you. Let's take the ladder.
Mm. I was floating there.
Yes.
Well, in fairness, I had done it to you on the barn. You went to go take the scissor lift, and I took it as you were raising it.
Oops.
Well, what did that end up looking like?
Oh, bubbles. Useless. Weak.
I'm guessing this is it? That's weird.
Yep, it's the interior.
Mm.
Temple interior.
Greetings from the temple interior.
Next is car and trailer. I didn't pull up the achievement.
Don't think there's one for that one.
No, it was good to double check. You never.
Oh yeah, go for it. I will not be offended. Go ahead and check.
Plus, I'll show you. I
Go
was
ahead.
like,
Go ahead and check.
I am checking.
Now I'm offended.
And up
Oh,
the car
apparently my.
in the car and trailer job, clean that light dish first.
Oh, my apologies.
See, it's like, hey, wait, let me like, hold on, let me double check. Let's make
I
sure.
told you to go for it. I was fine with it.
Yes.
Looks like Danhausen has made it to WWE.
Yep. It's
I've
like,
never seen any of his wrestling or anything. I just think his
I
videos where he's like trying different foods are hilarious.
mean, he as a wrestler, mediocre-ish at best. If like if one was gonna judge him on like on a 10-point scale, like 6 out of 10.
Oh, well, then he's not terrible then.
Eh, not he's not gonna embarrass you. He's just not gonna wow you.
Okay. But he's funny.
Yeah, it's kind of he's all personality. So it's like which in the
And
WWE really helps because they can just put him in skits and stuff endlessly. Because they definitely needed somebody to be like a younger R-Truth type. Because he just pops along to say stupid stuff.
I think I've seen that that guy, he like climbed the ladder to get the title, and
Nothing was
Max
there.
didn't have
Yes.
that as a thing.
Yeah, that's our truth.
That's funny.
Like if you,
Yeah. Oh, did you clean the
I'm working.
satellite? Did you get
I'm
the
working.
achievement?
I'm working on it.
Okay, let me know. I'm just standing here, so. Um, yeah, if you've ever watched any of the I Love Danhausen channel, or Love That Danhausen, he's got a great video where he tries Australian food. It's very funny.
Yeah, I've been coming across these videos randomly on YouTube where these two guys like, well, one's named Ricky and the other one's is like, it's like always like, hey, I took out Superman, I took out Black Cat, and this ends up going, it's like, oh wait, that ain't the Black Cat that's who's coming after him now. It's Black Panther. Black Cat's a city girl. What did you do? It's like, it's like, do you have insurance? I don't know. Do you have insurance? I don't know.
They're getting chased. Is that the idea?
Yeah. They get the idea. Like they're supposed to be like two like low key like villains or thugs. It's like, yeah.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, now I got it. A little slow on the uptake there. That's that ugly house we did earlier.
Yeah, it's like, geez, I can't. This might take a moment. This might take a little bit here.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Oh, there it goes.
Did you get the achievement?
Yep. Message received.
Alright. What the hell am I standing on?
You are standing
I'm like
on.
floating.
You are standing. From my point of view, you are partially standing on the roof of the car.
Yeah, from my point of view, I'm like 6 to 10 feet above the car. Crazy.
No, I will have to double check with this one. Is like, did they get the the backing from Square Enix like they did with the first one? Because there's been, there's been some obvious wonkiness with it.
What?
Like what you saying the floatiness is like the thing where you said like the broken arm.
Hey, that's great. The whole time you were doing the satellite, it looked like you were spraying right here. I gotta start recording more of it so you can see. It's wild.
Oh boy. No, Venice. What's funny is like I threw out this tweet yesterday. I says like, Team USA is walking out with like the hockey gold medal jerseys. They said that's it. I'm rooting for Venezuela. And what happens? Venezuela wins. It's like,
I mean, last time they went head to head with Venezuela, they won a president. This time, just second place. Does this mean they have to give the president back?
no, what I say. Let you know what. For losing the World Baseball Classic, America should give our president to Venezuela, and Venezuela can do to
Trump wants that.
and Venezuela can do to Trump whatever the hell it is that they want to do to him.
I think that's called euthanasia.
He's far too old.
Euthanizing can be done with adults.
I know I was playing on the words.
Oh, gotcha. In my head, I'm like, I know the definition of that word. Come on.
Yes, but the way it's pronounced.
Gotcha. It wasn't clicking with me right away.
We got wordplay here.
Hell if I know.
But yeah, so it's like I find it fun. It's like the there was people complaining about it says like, oh, the Venezuela pitcher threw the umpire a pitch directly at the umpire's face on purpose because it didn't allow someone to call time or the pitch clock violation or something or other. It's like, well, if that's true, the umpire is in that case is almost at the umpire discretion because the guy's motion was already, the pitcher was already in motion when like the first time. But if it was deliberate, then that's a problem.
I would say if the pitcher's already in motion, the hitter shouldn't be able to call time.
Yeah.
The pitcher's set, it's over.
Yeah, once the pitcher, is about to ready to is in the motion of his delivery, it's like, yeah, you can't call time. That was something that's always
you're risking injuring the pitcher.
Yeah, and that was something that always irked me before they had the pitch clock rules. It's like, why are you calling time there? It's like
Just to piss people off. But back then they just hit you.
I will encourage the return of headhunting. Especially if it leads to another Don Zimmer moment.
Oh, Don.
Just remember, folks. In the 1970s, Don Zimmer was a manager with the Red Sox, fighting the Yankees. And then in his elderly years, he's a coach with the Yankees, fighting the Red Sox. Well, and by fighting, I mean being gently laid down on the floor by Pedro Martinez.
I thought Pedro was quite kind, considering.
Yes.
What the hell, Don Zimmer, thinking getting in there? Jesus Christ, man. You're 75 years old and you weigh about 7 bills. What sort of mobility were you expecting to have?
He thought he had the weight advantage.
He did.
Just not in the way that it was open. I was continuing my Deep Space Nine watch through up to the episode crossover, which was the first of several Mirror Universe episodes.
Oh, I hate those episodes.
I rather liked them. Not a visitor really chews it up as this Mirror Universe.
You can tell she's having the most fun out of everyone in it.
Oh, because she said, and she has gone on record saying, like, the intended, the Mirror Universe version of Kira is much closer to her personality. It's like, oh, she just gets to be her. She just gets to be herself. It's like,
so you're a dictator?
well, it's more like the spoiled brat who was never told no.
Oh.
That type of deal. Striker is up
She
to
seems like she's having fun.
Striker has a 150 stream streak going.
I have 101. Beat my 100 yesterday.
Yes. On the Mortal Kombat stream, where we did actually manage. I will say this for Mortal Kombat 1. Scarpe! It's Scarpe together. Hey, how you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day today. And thank you for the follow as well. Scarpe, a long-time friend. But hopefully you're having a good day, and that the turbulent weather, where we're experiencing multiple seasons in a very short time frame, has been kinder to you than it has been to me. Every time the weather drops, I get a damn migraine.
I've had a couple of those lately.
Yep. Oh yeah, sushi for din and just trying sushi for din and trying and just trying to relax. I hear ya. The weather has been stupid to hell and back, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to
No
be
argument here.
Regardless if you are in Jersey, Canada, or Ohio, the weather has been very, very stupid.
I will say though, because I'm Canadian, I'm still dumb enough to go outside with no jacket on.
Yes. I would like it to be fairly warm enough for me to justify like stepping outside.
Mm. Just tired of shoveling.
Yeah, but thankfully, no, we have not had snow. Is it bad? Cafe, is it bad that you wish that you were back in Alaska? Where,
Jesus. That's a whole other level right there.
well, not the, well, it's like the weather would be consistent, right?
That is
And
true.
and dark, and
Gotta say, the
and,
return of snow and cold has made me depressed again. Like I was all hopeful of the nice weather.
yeah, no bipolar weather.
Uh,
Uh, we shall forever look on the bright side. At least it's not going to be like 100 degrees.
I would hate that more, honestly. You can always put another sweater on when the 100 degrees happens. I can't take off my skin.
So which one of you took the trailer mudding? It wasn't me. We were hired to clean this thing. We didn't do it. We're cleaning it.
I wish I had a trailer. God, I'd be so happy.
It'll make your camping
That'd
trips
be so
easier.
cool. Oh, it would make it so much easier. You just pull up, set it up, pull out an awning, basically.
Yes. Uh-huh.
That'd be beautiful.
So professionals, I see. Yes. We are indeed professionals. If I got the equipment that takes forever to break down,
here to speed it up.
Yes. We get in real close, and it does very little.
It's a slow roll when you still got the original stuff. Or the earlier stuff, I should say.
Indeed. So, Scape, I've meant to ask this the other night. When did you get into Final Fantasy XIV? Because I used to play that on the regular. Well, when I say regular, I mean by two computers ago.
Huh.
You played in many, many years ago. Okay, serious.
I've still never played a Final Fantasy game.
I can definitely recommend a few.
I don't think I have the patience for it.
Well, you will probably take well to Final Fantasy like 15 or Final Fantasy 7 Remake. 7 Remake for sure because it's very straightforward, very linear, almost Mass Effect-y.
And I can't even get through Mass Effect anymore. I started that playthrough like a month or whatever ago. I haven't even considered going back to it.
Yeah, but I had to take multi-year hiatus because couldn't afford a subscription. Yep. When you one of these days, I'm gonna get back. You just came back to it last month, yeah. That's why like the one big MMO that I always played heavily was Star Trek Online.
Mm-hmm.
When it launched, I bought the lifetime subscription, so I didn't have to pay the monthly thing. And then, several years later, they said they went free to play. So it's like, but it says the conference is like, you know what? You guys get 500 of the premium currency every month. So let that stack up. So every time I log in, like every few months or so, I can buy a new starship. Like,
Oh, that's not a bad idea how they did that, though.
yeah, it only applies to the PC side. The console side kind of loses out on that. But,
No, I didn't pay anything for it.
yeah, but it's free to play on the console side, so it's like worth it there. Eventually, you'll get the stow back on at least the console side. Roll a character, go through the story.
And that'll have to be something we do together.
Yes.
And I can remember how the hell to do it.
Yes. See the lore, see all the journey, see the references. More, more in the actors and who sadly passed away, but they returned to the new
Morn.
was Morn. Yes, Morn is in the game, but that is like Renee Aja Aaron Eisenberg, other actors who they at least came back. Ah yes, Scott Pay, who I am playing with, is Iceman.
How's it going?
Also a longtime friend of the channel. I first started streaming. He was one of the first
You.
people I met.
Yeah, over on the old F and Dante Savage channel.
Yeah. Funny, actually, now that I think about it, if I think back, in terms of like people I've met through Twitch, would have been roughly around the same time. Because back then, Scott Pay used to do a lot of late night, well, for Friday Jersey standard, late night Overwatch streams. So it was like in around that same time frame. So it was like where I was like, known people for long times. Like, how long have you known people on Twitch? Very, very long.
It's been a few days. I do tend to have a loyal personality. And I don't ask for anything from people other than time.
Yes. And I give the time. Right now, the time is 10:37 p.m. Ding. See? I gave the time.
Like, basically, don't be a C word and don't ask me for anything, like money-wise. Like, if we're gonna hang out, let's hang out, but it shouldn't be about status or anything. That's my thing. And as long as
Indeed.
it's that, we'll be friends forever.
Indeed.
I've had friends who would only ever message me to be like, hey, I'm selling this. Do you want to buy it? I'll give it to you for this. Like, no, I'm good. And now we don't talk anymore. What the hell am I?
Yeah, there was some stuff on the hatches and windows. Yes, but Cafe, I'm selling a piece of my mind. Do you want to buy it? Well,
I don't know. Let me be mindful on it.
well, I am in the market for a new brain. The last one, the last one that was put in was from Abby someone. Abby someone. Abby who? Abby normal.
I believe that.
Yep. Young Frankenstein references. If you've never seen the movie, I do highly recommend it.
It has been a minute.
Okay. Trailer bed.
Near the base. What am I missing on the roof hatch? There we go. Okay. Trailer side upper body.
Not seeing it off.
It's underneath. There we go.
Okay, so trailer side upper bot. Okay, never
There
mind.
we go.
Well, the things have gotten clean. Like the ridiculousness. And yes, PowerWash Simulator, excellent co-op games, excellent chill games too. Like, Kick back
Yeah,
and
it's good for
vibe.
just hanging out.
Indeed. We get to chat and BS and do all the sorts of stuff.
Yeah, we bring up random sports things and life things and game things and weird life experiences. Every once in a while, I'll say something ridiculous and make Fred laugh really hard.
Which is repeatedly several weeks.
Yeah.
All right, next job is there's two. Theta Hell.
Yeah, ta-da. Either or. Motel has an achievement, I know that one.
Theater. So does the theater.
Oh,
The
okay. I couldn't remember because the theater shows up 2 or 3 times.
does.
Yeah, it keeps happening.
Okay, in the theater job, clean the entire front seating row first. So I might as well get the theater job done.
Yeah, they're both. They both got that going on. I think it's something to do with the doors. Do the numbers on the doors first, something like that, on the motel.
Yeah, on the motel job, clean all the doors, door handles, and door numbers first.
Okay. Yeah.
So clearly, this theater is an AMC theater because
Yeah.
and only
Uh,
only three rows.
I'll hang on to our friend. You clean the row. I don't want to accidentally clean something and then you lose the achievement. You missed a spot. The gnome is overseeing everything.
The gnome is in charge.
Yes.
Wait. Oh, that's right. That's I meant.
There, he's watching
Beware the gnome. The
you.
nomenclature.
It is gnome.
Gnome. The gnome. There's gnome business like gnome business like no business I know.
Yes. Ah, starting to get annoyed with Twitch.
The ads.
Yeah, like, I understand the ad concept. They need to drum up revenue. I'm fine with that. If someone is a mod in a community and
Yeah.
having to look after things that are happening,
I
defend that person's community, they should not be getting ads.
wonder if there's something I can do about that. I mean,
Oh, don't bother with me at all for that. I just think it's a strange choice.
you're right because if something happens during an
An
ad
ad break
break,
and it blocks out chat for a moment or what have you.
so like you, I think is that the idea is you can see what happens in the chat, but that's probably what they're going off of. If I'm understanding that logic.
Or maybe your stream goes down to some extent, but you don't notice it. I could be letting you know, but I gotta wait for the 3.5 minute ad to end.
Yeah, or the 3.5 minutes. It should be less than three.
I've had one that was about 3.5. It was like, God damn, that was long.
Yes. Oh, but as but and there is like the benefit there. If I was a streamer that took like regular breaks, like ad break up, time to get up, stretch, and during that ad break,
Yeah, try to
BRB
time it. Makes sense.
hit the BRB screens and get up every once an hour. But it's which is something I really should do, especially on the Saturday night stream. But those tend to go
Yeah, you're going from like 5 till
10,
midnight or so.
5 to 10.
Oh, 5 to 10? Okay, yeah, that's a fair amount of time. Get up, stretch your legs, have a drink.
Yep.
Drain the main vein, as it were.
Yep, and welcome
No,
back
I'm
from
not
the
judging you.
yes, welcome back from the ad break, everybody. Our first
Gnome
objective.
continues to judge Fred.
It's like,
Look, can you see it?
hold up. Yes, all praise gnome.
I'm rotating him as you move.
The gnome is following you.
Get back to work.
It's like working in a movie theater seems like a good idea until you realize like how messy these theaters are. Like after each viewing, like,
I can imagine. People are disgusting.
indeed, it's like when I go to the movie theaters, I try not to eat or drink anything. I don't want to make those guys and gals' job harder than it needs to be.
I both eat and drink, but I take my trash
Uh,
away when
to,
I'm
to,
done.
to the trash can, yeah.
Yeah. It's, in my mind, it's not their job to take my garbage away. That pissed me off.
I used to go to the movie theaters a lot for like when I was in like high school. Like every week, like hit the movie theater because A, affordable, B, they were in walking, or at least one was in walking distance.
I think from like age 13 till probably like 25, I'd go to see like 1 or 2 movies each month. And now I haven't been there in 3 years. Nothing I want to see.
It's yeah, and anything that you want to see, you can eventually watch from the comfort of your home to home.
Well, that's just it. On the 6th, the Peaky Blinders movie came out, and I was excited for that. And I thought about going to the theaters for it, but what's today, the 18th? So in 2 days it comes on Netflix.
Yeah, so it's like,
So just wait 2 weeks.
or
Right behind you, there's oh, you got it. Never mind.
not to mention there is also the back in the day when like DVDs and stuff were quicker being put out.
Yeah, they'd be out within 2 or 3 months, so you didn't have to wait long. Nowadays, like within 2 weeks of it leaving theaters, it'll be on Disney or something. So it's like, I can wait.
Okay, well,
Underneath. Trying to not accidentally cost you the achievement, and I'm staying out of it.
all right. Front seating row.
There's some on the side here. This chair here.
Which chair?
This chair. There you go. The side of the side again.
There it is.
There
Teamwork.
All right. Woo! Oh yeah. This will probably be the last one we do tonight.
Yeah, it seems like it'll be
It took
complicated.
ages to do it.
Yeah. Bro, how long did it take us to do the damn disco? The disco.
Well,
The disco.
imagine my annoyance, because I've spoiled it for you now. But I did this. It took me like hours, hours and hours and hours. And then they're like, "Hey, come on back to the theater." And I was like, "You better be fucking like." But it wasn't like the whole theater this time, so I was like, all right, fine, you fucking bastards. It was just the stage. But when they were like, come back and do the theater again, I was like, man, they're really milking this game.
Oh boy.
I didn't even think that one was that funny.
It's sometimes you know what it says when it comes to comedy. Sometimes it's the execution, or it's all in the delivery, as it were.
I have been told my delivery is pretty solid.
Yes, like I can tell a funny story, but I don't always have the delivery to go with it.
I'm not great at the coming up with a joke, but I'm more reactive.
Yes, but then again,
Go
remember.
up on stage with a set list, it would never work. I'd just react to things.
Well, remember, folks, there are a series of clips regarding like how easy it is to break me, as proven by the Tom Clancy's The Division,
I knew that's where you were going.
or a one particular character in the Dragon Age of Veilguard, where it was like the unexplored. Like I says, can this character just die already? It's like, oh, and then he has the most over the top death imaginable. It's like. Where I actually hurt myself. I laughed so hard during that I actually physically hurt myself. It was
You
like
shouldn't be doing that.
like that's how hardy that laugh fit was. I highlighted that. I segmented that highlight out because of it.
And of course, there's always carousels.
Yes.
Or merry-go-rounds, or whatever the hell it's called.
Both.
Carousel. I don't know what it can. You know what? I gotta go on more rides, I guess. A long time.
I guess true. Last time I've been on any type of amusement park ride or fairground ride. Sometime in the early. No, I take that back. I was like
The early 2000s for me.
No, it would have been somewhere in 2000 for a place when I was working at my previous day's job. We went up to Six Flags to check out like one of the Halloween like event things.
I've always wanted to do that. We have it at Wonderland. It's called Halloween Haunt.
Yeah, it wasn't good because again, there's an amusement park and everything, and it's like they didn't quite work out the way it's like they advertise it one way, but when you get there, it's like, huh. So wait, you mean to tell me the only like real Halloween attractions you set up are basically off on the side here, and you charge us how much to get in? Again, this is like I'd say somewhere like that was the Halloween I did like my Doctor Who costume. Like I got everything together, so this would have been like somewhere like year 1, year 2 of like Matt Smith's run, Doctor.
Okay, so that would be about 2010?
2010, 2011, 2012, somewhere there's about.
Somewhere in that range.
Yeah. So well before I started streaming on Twitch. But the scarf has made it on Twitch numerous times.
Oh, we're at Fez now. Fez is a coup.
Yeah, one of these days I might get a Fez. But where the hell am I going to find somebody to be an ambiguous immigrant? 70s show reference joke for those who appreciate that type of humor.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that Danny Masterson,
Yes.
it turned out to be a complete scumbag because I loved that 70s show. It was a great show. And it's just unwatchable now.
Except for the parts that's like, oh boy, I really wish I get arrested for doing this. It's like, oh yeah, foreshadowing, dude. Again, As a reminder, folks, the conversation here can go all over the place. We go here,
Yep.
there, everywhere. But truth be told, for me, I never really watched that '70s show because that was often the night when Star Trek Voyager, Deep Space Nine, and later Enterprise was on. You know, had the same time slots, and I had my priorities.
Fair. You look at shows you're into.
So a lot of those mid-90 midweek sitcoms I missed out on, or into the late '90s.
I had a buddy who looked like Hyde. Uh, we would always joke was him. Thankfully, he's just a chef and not a rapist.
Yes. Or what was that? The chick from Smallville who was
Ooh, Chloe. Yes, Allison Mack. Another show that's hard to enjoy on a rewatch now because of Allison Mack.
oh well once you get past the seasons that she's in, don't they don't?
Pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't really take a break from the show other than a very brief hiatus. I'm here. I
Okay.
got kicked.
Yes. We had an
Interesting.
yeah, it should be back up. Coming back up.
Okay.
A briefest
I
inter.
was like, did I crash or did you crash? And then I can see myself talking and nothing came back. So I was like, I think Fred crashed.
Yes, things happened. It's like unfortunate things happened. Like how can
Seems
things?
to happen when we play this.
Yeah, well, at least it looks it was a it looks like an internet hiccup of some kind.
I gotta stop buying premium beer. Getting kind of sweet. I don't like sweets.
How sweet is it?
Too sweet. Is that what you're hoping I would say?
It works.
What would you have gone with?
They're like it's so sweet. But it counts as a panda.
How
Panda,
sweet
panda.
it is to be a panda like you.
There you go. There you go. It's like yes, that's a great musical reference there.
I like that song, but I like James Taylor and Don McLean and guys like that. So. I've been making enough noise upstairs. Lord.
Oh, Warren.
Spend like a good half hour trying to rinse their hair out of everything, and it still kills the vacuum every 2 weeks.
Yes, my neighbors. Well, outside the one time this one person came knocking on their door at 5 a.m. in the morning and woke me up.
Oh.
Happened to be on
Generally pretty quiet otherwise.
Oh no! It woke me so bad. I actually went upstairs. Keep in mind, I do crash down here more often than not, because yes, it's like after the stream, you know what? Yeah, I ain't going up to the big bed. I just crash down here. This knucklehead knocking on their door.
Above you, or is it beside you?
The side.
Okay, sorry, I thought you said above.
No, but I have to go up the stairs to the front door.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like,
okay, sorry,
so it's like, I'd open the door, like, dang, you're knocking to them now, you're waking me up. And I slam my door on them, and they make a comment, well, you shut up, you white door. It's like, okay, look, here's the thing. The fact that I had to come up, open a door, address them, it's like, look, I am entitled to complain.
Should call ice on them.
Oh, I like my neighbor. It's like, he's cool.
Oh.
It's oftentimes it's the people that come visit him that I have a problem with.
Oh, yes, the liquor.
The liquor, yes, the liquor incident and everything, yes.
And we're not talking Resident Evil 2 here, folks.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? At least kudos to the theater. It does have a ramp that is for to make things accessible for people.
Mm-hmm. Have gaps in there. Yeah, it does.
Not every theater has that, and if they do, it just makes people sit down way in front where they can't see shit.
I always go to the VIP theater. They'll bring you beer when you watch the movie. It's like perfect. I don't have to get up at any point to order another beer.
You got beer, and well, of course it's Canada. Yes, we got beer in our theaters.
Yeah, you guys don't.
That's fine. No, not in any theaters I've ever been in.
I'm not saying it's like something we've had forever and ever and ever. We're talking 10, maybe 15 years tops that they've been doing this. But yeah, you
Yeah,
can get a beer sent to your seat.
Yeah, of course.
A wine or a whiskey.
Of course, this being the United States, probably like there's a whole thing was like liquor license regulations, or like yeah. So chances are,
Government owns most of that shit, so they're happy to have the money coming in.
yes. Meanwhile, down here, over six, and this is actually a statistic I learned recently, thanks to my dayish job. Over 60% of Americans over the age of 65 need some sort of dental, hearing, or vision aids. But none of that is covered by our basic Medicare plans.
Wondrous.
So it's like, really? Because, you know why? Why is not covered? Because that means the health insurance industry cannot make any money off of the seniors by charging them for, to have the insurance coverage to cover that. Like, which makes absolutely no damn sense. Capitalism, baby. Just
Topic that comes up in every doctor show I've ever watched.
yes, this is well, we can't cover this disease. They don't have the insurance for it. We can't do anything about that.
If you're looking for a really good new one, watch The Pit.
There was an episode of Voyager, one of the ones I remember, where the doctor, like they visit like a planet, and it's like all the patients are classified based on how important they are to the society.
Yeah, I remember that one. The doctor kept getting in trouble because he kept trying to help people that weren't, under the necessary, we'll say.
Yes, under the necessaries, like screw you, like, and the reason is like, how do you know this person won't grow up to discover what you need to cure this disease? How do you know? Well, you don't know. But the person who has priority over him is is an engineer that keeps the toilets running. And at the moment, that's
important.
At the moment, that's a pressing need.
I mean, I gotta be honest, I want my toilets to run.
Yes,
Plumbers shall inherit the earth.
Speaking of, there's this old bad, this is like FMB game, picked up real cheap. Like I've always wanted to mess with it because plumbers wear ties or don't wear ties or something to that effect. It's like, okay, they bothered to remaster it, so let's see.
How was it?
I haven't played it yet. It's like it's one of
Oh,
those things that's on
okay.
the agenda for this year.
Gotcha.
Like when you get the like the trouble thing when you grab things cheap is like okay cool, but then like something like good and major comes along is like oh well that's getting pushed back a little bit.
Mm.
And figuring like okay what can we do that'd be somewhat interesting to fill in gaps between when you're closing in on the major release. It's it's like a where's the spot on this floor that need cleaning? Oh, it's here. I know it's here somewhere.
Imagine how I feel.
There we go.
The thing lighting up doesn't always help me find it.
And especially when it's the same color as everything else.
It can be that way. This thing in the way to start annoying me. There. Finish what I was doing over here.
Right.
This one had a lot of nooks and crannies that were hard to get to. It got annoying after a while.
Oh, the Warhammer stuff. The nooks and crannies on one of those machines where and you can't use a ladder to get like the proper like close angles on it. This is like and you have to like take leaps from platforms to jump onto it.
Explain to Henry Cavill, don't change it.
And they say Henry Cavill Warhammer is overrated.
Oof.
Why do I hear
Careful
boss
now.
Why do I hear boss music?
Da, 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 da.
You were the worst Superman ever. Brandon Ruth was a better Superman than you.
Okay, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You did not see the his return to that role.
Brandon Routh was terrible as Superman. Henry Cavill was good in the first one, and then they made a bunch of other ones which were crap, or other things that featured him that were crap. So I don't blame him for Zack Snyder's bullshit writing.
No, I didn't like Man of Steel. I did not like Batman
I
versus Superman, and
I hated Batman versus Superman. That movie was terrible.
like when the only good
I
thing
hated
about
Justice League.
the only good thing about Batman versus Superman is literally the moment Wonder Woman shows up with the music that's playing, because that in and of itself is like the only damn thing that's actually worth memorable about that movie. And I'm saying this is
Like
I'm saying this as someone
Batman's.
who liked the first Suicide Squad film. Yes, it's a bad film, but
I
I
actually
actually
thought it was fun.
yeah, it was a fun film.
Yeah, it's not good. It's fun.
Yes, it's a popcorn movie. It's like it's surreal and
Yeah.
everything. It did its job. It was entertaining.
Yeah, in spite of Will Smith.
Yes. It made me aware who the hell Margot
Robbie.
Robbie is. Yes.
Yeah, she became a thirst trap for a lot of people from that.
Now, am I as a Harley Quinn fan? Am I pleased that that movie, basically became the default of what Harley Quinn looks like? No, but I can appreciate that it actually did a job of elevating the character even more so into the public consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for a character that whose origins is not in the comics,
Mm-hmm.
Harley Quinn was originally in the Batman the Animated Series.
That is true.
and that was became popular enough to be added to the comics. It's like you- that's no, it's not often that something like that happens. Like there were a number of villains in the Batman animated series that never trans away to the comics, or they were reworked to such a degree that you could not draw the connection between the two.
Mm.
Like I know Scarface was originally comics, Clayface, did a Joker,
Face is
Penguin, Poise. Like,
he's-
Clayface has had like multiple, and Scarface actually, and by Scarface I mean the ventriloquist.
yes, I know.
Yes. For those who may not know who I am referring to,
I grew up on the animated series.
like
The Spider-Man one, the Batman one.
X
Hell,
Men
even
one.
the Superman one. Yeah, called the X-Men one for sure. That goes without saying. Kicked ass.
Yes, the theme music for it certainly kicked ass.
Mm-hmm. I
Of
think
course,
my Wolverine was like the first uh, X-Men, or first like toy that I bought with my own money as a kid.
uh, wait, the yellow one would have been like
Yeah,
it would have
with the claws that could come out.
yeah, the toy biz ones was were kind of stiff moving where it had like like a metal joint, like kind of like pins in the joints. Can't really articulate the
Yeah.
pose them that much, but they broke and those toy biz toys broke easily too.
Eh,
I'm,
mine are probably still in one piece, but I was usually pretty good with the toy unless I didn't like it. Or my cousins destroyed it. I say I almost murdered my cousins a few times. They always got everything as kids: toys, video game systems, TVs. Like they had it in their rooms before I ever had like a second TV in the house, kind of idea. And they'd come to my house and like start throwing my shit around and be like, "It's great that they just buy you everything, but they don't for me, so don't break my stuff."
like, hold on,
Derek,
man, take it easy with that.
Derek was the worst. He'd hide it on you after he broke it. And he'd like go into people's bedrooms and like find my mom's earrings and like hide them in people's shoes.
Ah, a practical
Mm.
joker.
Did it? But he almost lost his life a few times over the years.
Thankfully, never really had that issue. Some cousins, like occasionally, we'll visit some cousins, but I don't know because some circumstances, like never always had family coming over that often, so never really
Mm.
had that issue. And then me and my brother, like there was an age gap there, so it was like, okay, he had his stuff, I had mine, so
Mm. Yeah, my sister is 5 years older, so there was a significant enough age gap where, and gender, of course, where she had very little interest in 90% of what I had.
unless maybe for outfit references, because I don't know, just
Oh, definitely not. I never
uh,
really cared about outfits. I just wore whatever. Chose
I,
today because I'm all t-shirts and like hoodies.
no, it was like, granted, said thanks to COVID and like being working from home, it's like I'm basically t-shirt, sweats, t-shirt, shorts.
Hmm.
If it gets cold enough, throw the damn well, especially in more recent years, throw the N7 hoodie on.
Hmm. I got one of those that I no longer love. Kind of. It was the Paragon Renegade hoodie. They set it up to look more like a jacket.
Yeah,
Half of it's blue and half of it's red, obviously. But it's mostly black, other than the
then
Paragon Renegade combo decal.
yeah, then the piping on it or something.
Yeah, and there's like a decal on the back that like merges the two symbols.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that one. I thought about grabbing that, but was like,
It didn't look as good when I got it home. Like, yeah, it's kind of ugly. I think I've worn it once.
or once you're a Comic Con and say, hey, you're a Mass Effect fan.
The only thing I ever find at Fan Expo is it's Mass Effect themed or leather jackets. Otherwise, nothing. And it's like the Shepherd leather jacket from the
Mass Effect 3. Yeah.
yeah.
So that's what it says. Like the N7 hoodie is like, yes, it's worn by FemShep and ProShep.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, it's the barking car.
Oh yes, that traumatizing little creature.
Yeah, kids are messed up little things. They'll probably love it.
I don't remember Herbie the Love Bug. It was a series of real random Disney films. It was like a Volkswagen that actually was alive.
Go Transformers, you're crossing over. Or is this more of a Knight Rider?
Technically would be closer to a Knight Rider. The car didn't talk, but it had personality. Yeah. Then again, just remember, folks, in the 1960s, there was a sitcom literally called "I Mothered the Car," where the mother dies and comes back to possess her son's car, helps him try to help him with his any relationship issues and whatnot. This was a thing.
Exactly how many drugs were people taking back then?
A lot. How else do you explain the Brady Bunch?
Oh, people, you're all the worst.
Okay, I'm not seeing where the heck on this stage. Okay, found it. Like as soon as I start talking, there's a movie.
Going sooner.
There's a movie called Jeff. He's a puppet. Oh, must be for the mayor of this town. He's a puppet.
I can't remember what his name was. Jefferson or something.
Yes. For Life is Strange fans, Jefferson has a whole special meaning. Because he was the antagonist of the first Life is Strange game.
Oh, fuck him then.
Yes. Well, in Life is Strange 2, the antagonist happened to be every damn white American that you will come across, and I'm not even kidding on that one. Because it dealt with racism and immigrant issues. Life is Strange 2 aged perfectly, but damn, it's a tough game to replay. It's like, hey, you want to stand up for yourself? You can. Every time you stand up for yourself, the character gets a crap beat out of him.
Oh, wonderful.
It's like,
That series still going?
yep.
Okay.
I think they
There's a
have
new one of those coming out, isn't there?
next Thursday. Got the
Sure.
I already got the pre-order in on it. That's why I was saying my schedule next week is going it's kind of going to be all over the place. Where it's like, yeah, I want to
You're a variety streamer.
Yes, I am a variety streamer, but I do try to keep a schedule so I can make sure whenever it is I'm playing is I'll have the random Sonic Racing Cross World streams mixed with Overwatch just because I want to do the festival events and feature the new characters and that's my excuse to bring back Overwatch every so often instead of doing instead of doing a like a massive 5-hour dedicated stream.
Mhm.
Because I can be a salty motherfucker when playing that.
And the only game I played recently is Requiem. It's so much ammo when I finish that game.
That's a having more ammo than you need in a survivor horror game is always a good thing.
Every time I got things, I just be like, well, make more ammo. And anytime the shop refilled itself with ammo, well, buy more ammo.
Oh, what? They brought the shopkeeper back too?
It's a box.
Huh. Does the box? Well, then the box should be saying, "What are you buying? What are you selling?"
Box say.
The box say, "Boo."
What are you selling? Got some new things for you, stranger.
I did. Oh, I seen this clip on YouTube, and I'll have to put it in the Discord for you. Dude, did like a put one of those randomizers in for Mass Effect 4, a playthrough for like 4 years ago. Like, okay, it was for the comedy moments. Then he does it again this year, you know, just for shits and giggles. And the exact same thing happened to him twice regarding like a big powerful enemy showing up in a spot where it definitely is not supposed to, but because it's a randomizer, it could happen. Then it happens again in the exact same spot. It's like, oh no! Like,
What was the enemy?
something kind of is something with a V. V.
Oh.
I haven't played Resident Evil 4 myself, so I don't know the enemy.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said Mass Effect. I was getting thrown off.
No, Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, I've never finished that game because I just don't like it. Sorry, Resident Evil 4 fans. I know there's a cult community of that. But it's just not a good game, frankly. And I've tried playing the old version and the new version.
I know Fizzer played it fairly recently.
Just can't do it. But even the Resident Evil purist, Mr. Anonymous, also does not like that game.
Of course, full disclaimer, as it relates to Anonymous, he does say apparently with Resident Evil 7, 8, and 9, not my Resident Evil. Hashtag not my Resident Evil.
Well, he likes 9, but yes, he was... I think it's because it doesn't have any of the old folk in it. Yeah, he hated Village for some reason. I didn't like Village. Is fine. It's not terrible. There have been worse Resident Evil games, believe me.
Oh, Resident Evil 3 is often considered to be the worst. What's up?
Original Resident Evil 3 is good. New Resident Evil 3 is fine.
Keep in mind, folks, I am someone who liked Resident Evil 6, Mass Effect Andromeda, and various other games that most people generally dislike.
I don't hate Andromeda, I just think it would have fared better if it wasn't a Mass Effect game. If it was its own thing.
Well, because it was a Mass Effect game is why I played it. So there's that.
Oh, for sure. It's the same reason I bought it the day it came out.
I kind of look at Andromeda as like, yes, somebody was smart enough. Like, yes, there was an exhibition. Yes, there was going to be like an expedition to like to go explore another galaxy, see what was there. colonize it, take it over, whatnot. Oh, and then somebody finds out about the Reaper threat. It's like, oh shit. Well, we can. Well, if things really go fucking bad, we can't stop the Reapers. We might as well like evacuate as many people as we can.
What a horrid idea. Sure, some survival.
It really needed what it needed was maybe another 6 months of polish for when it's original on the leash.
When you hear about some of the plans they had for it, it's like, Jesus, it would have been quite in depth.
I mean, and that which when you consider like how in depth that game actually is, like
it's side quest heavy.
Side quest and lore heavy. I mean, it's like there are some deep cuts and references in that game that to this day still amaze me. One of them being is like Mass Effect 3. It's like it's either Zaid makes a throwaway line about a son, or it's either it has to be in 3 because in terms of like the conversations you had with because in 2 he's telling you stories. In the
most defeated Krogan I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Ah.
But the fact that in Andromeda you actually run across his son that is like yeah, he made sure that his son got out. Yeah. Like the only thing he's ever done for me was got me on this damn transport here. It's like got me signed up. So Zaid knew. So when you have like
he knew it was best to keep his son away from him.
Yeah, also to get his son out of the Milky Way galaxy in case, things went to hell. And he was right.
Or just keep his son away from him. I'm assuming he'd just be a grandparent.
Well,
He'd be a terrible parental figure.
yeah, he'd be a hell of a role model. Keep your hands off of Jesse. Other than that, every other weapon is fine.
Go ahead, son. Stroke it. Like what? The gun. Oh.
But he was still, what?
Come on, then. Give it a good look. Child Services comes to Zaid's house. So what did you say to your son? Oh, I was telling him about proper gun cleaning. He took it.
But he does have one of like the best like loyalty mission outcomes. It's like, yeah, you can give him the badass. One was like, yeah, finish you off here. You do get your revenge, or you may come take the Paragon path, which isn't as. Sure, it's the right thing to do. Get the survivors out, but
I mean, I did the bad guy one the first time.
yeah. The fact you had the walk away with the explosion behind him is like, yes.
And I did not realize that they could be saved. And you could get his loyalty. So it was like, ah, shit, I just killed all these people for no reason.
And I think maybe there is like a schematic or something that you can get if you save them, like on that route too. But it's something that you can get later on anyway.
And it's just free instead of the limited funds in ME2 because you don't get a lot of cash to play with.
Yep, you get plenty of resources, which were intended to rebuild Legion, but then they decided, yeah, you know what? Let's put a freaking time limit on this.
That was dumb. Let's spend no time with Legion unless you're fine with your crew dying.
There is something where, like, you either have like the big thing is like you want to take Legion to Callie's trial.
Yeah, that's funny.
But to do that, you either have not to do Tally's loyalty mission, and then do it afterward, because that's where some of that game is actually intended to be played after the suicide run. Defeats the whole damn purpose.
I still argue that Mass Effect 2 is my least favorite game in the trilogy.
I mean, if there's one advantage PC players have, is that there are modifications for it where you can remove the time limit on Mass Effect 2. So it's meaning players on PC can't get that wiggle room to.
Well, I know my opinion's unpopular, but I don't care. We don't even really fight the Reapers at any point, other than that Arrival DLC.
No, you aren't fighting the Reapers. You're just fighting their subordinates.
Yes, but it doesn't exactly help Shepard's case of getting everyone to get on their ship.
To be fair, even fighting the Reaper in Mass Effect 1 meant the people were not getting their shit together. So.
That one's clean now.
Like, Pepper, you were not very.
You're spraying the front row in my current view.
I am?
I'll have to record it. I'll send it to you when it uploads. I'm like, man, you cleaned that at the very beginning. That was the achievement. Why are you doing this? Then I remember.
I'm cleaning the second row. So many dings.
Yeah.
Yes. Does like some of the stuff that needs. Getting those DLC vehicles in the first game. And it says no ladders in some cases. I didn't even. Have to leap from the scaffold, trying to find like the right angle to catch some little nook thing that is like wedged in there. No, you need to spray this one spot, but it's buried deep inside. But extra achievements boost the gamer score, as they say.
No, you're certainly doing a better job than I do.
Of course, tomorrow night we begin the story of Mortal Kombat 1. Yes, Mortal Kombat, the franchise that gave us the Chinese Ninja Warrior. And when you look up, it says like, hey, we're Chinese ninjas. You'll learn that number one, no, ninjas were a part of Japan's history.
Mm-hmm.
And then further down on the list, you end up seeing the Mortal Kombat album song called Sub-Zero Chinese Ninja Warrior. That would actually come up in the search results. So it's like, it
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, neither does Mortal Kombat in general.
Well, it's most games, really.
Oh, I was like, I went on a bit of a rant about this last night. regarding fighting game controls. Most, I said, we'll say this, most, maybe 80 to 90% of most fighting games. You block, you press, you push away or back on the analog stick. You basically away from your opponent, right? Mortal Kombat, no, they give you a designated block button. Which, you know, unless the timing is absolutely perfect, because when you're pressing a button, the timing has to be absolutely picture perfect for it to work.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not fast enough, it's like, yeah, you're getting your ass kicked.
Well, get faster.
Yeah,
Like watching Abe fight Hunk last night.
Hunk? Oh, yeah. Hunk shows up in Resident Evil Requiem. I will appreciate the fact from like someone who's played the original Resident Evil 2. Not on stream, but like I have it. It's like when I went through like my memory cards, I still have the memory card still had the save file.
Nice. So you have to watch out for tofu when you play Requiem.
Yeah, I saw somebody says like, "Hey, what's that sound?" It's like, "Oh, there's tofu."
Mm-hmm. I was lucky enough to catch it while I was walking around RPD, and I got a clip of it.
Like, so someone who's played Resident Evil 2 and I've seen folks who have been playing Requiem, I can appreciate the number of references and nostalgia that they went through. Apparently, because one of the things is like, hey, you actually closed this gate in Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
That's
like,
exactly it.
And it's like, oh yeah.
They're locked.
All these years later, you got to open it again. Wait, I locked it the first time. Oh yeah.
Well, now there's also the validity of whether or not there'd be anything left in terms of buildings after a nuclear strike.
Oh no,
we'll just ignore that.
No, depending on where it hits and everything. But no, wait, because what hit him was like a specific type of missiles. It was like, yes, there's a crater or something there. I think I saw that.
I'll tell you what they retcon.
Oh, you can tell me.
Well, apparently there were no missiles. It was from within in Raccoon City itself.
But well, technically, I think if I think back to the original Resident Evil 2, the explosion does come from from the Umbrella Labs.
Under the umbrella tree. Okay.
Yes. But I can see that, but that does retcon the
that they put in is that Umbrella did it.
Oh yeah,
the government.
No, that was actually always there in terms of like, yes, there would be like it was like a cover up any which way. Like the government was in on it
to hide this final virus.
So they're saying, but okay, so the reasoning behind it's changed. But so basically the major thing that gets kind of retcon is basically the endings of the Resident Evil Outbreak game in particular. Because those games have like missiles being launched and striking raccoons.
Yeah. Apparently the government never launched anything, so it's like, where'd the missiles go? Then it's the connections, trying and Umbrella and all sorts of other random shit that they have never fully explained in their timeline. But it also turns Oswald Spencer into a good guy.
Yeah, adopting Grace. Yeah, I know this details because I actually, as I mentioned, what was it? I was talking about Monday. I actually had to figure out her exact age because certain things where it says, "Oh, she's 25." Yeah, no, she's not. Unless she didn't get her master's degree, spent a couple years thing. Yeah, maybe she's 25 at a bare minimum, but that's cutting it real fine and close.
I guess as maximum she is
27.
27.
Yep.
Would be the oldest she could possibly be.
Yeah, because I like I said, I did the math, I did the research. Like I know. I actually figured this shit out. Because no way she will be taken in by the FBI. Like she would need to pass a psychological exam outright because of her trauma.
She would have fucking failed.
Exactly. So she would have had to gone through a couple of years of therapy for that alone.
Also, her boss should be fired. Who sends a desk analyst out into the field by themselves? This guy must work for the connections.
You never watched the X-Files?
No.
Well,
My sister did. Never something that interested me.
Dana Scully is basically a psychiatrist, and it was just sent to check out Mulder. Like in the first episode, it's like, oh, and these guys are going all over. They're not exactly field agents, even though as an FBI agent, everyone's a field agent. You get that, you do get that training regardless of your job or your function. So. Like, you are a government agent. You will know how to use a weapon.
I know how to use it, just not well.
Wow, totally just doing this.
I will say it was a very clever choice to have Leon, who's like, this is his 4th game that he's been in. It's like, okay, whatever, another fucking outbreak, yada yada yada. Whereas Grace is like, oh my god, like a normal person would be.
Wait, 4th in terms of game, but let's also count in like he's been in like at least one of the canon animated films too.
That's true. I used to have some of those on DVD. I don't know what I did with them.
So there's a great deal of factors there. Like Leon's been through the shit.
Well, exactly. That's my meaning. Is he's been there, done that, whereas Grace is like anyone else would be freaking out because what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, and I get it was like why they bring Leon back because there is still a lot of resentment towards what was this character's name, Ethan?
Yeah, I think if they had done it as a Just Grace campaign, it would have been compared very heavily to Ethan.
Yeah.
And
Although
I think they wanted to separate it.
Although with Grace, you have the connection with her being like, okay, she is related, or at least the adopted daughter, or not even adopted daughter of Spencer, and then he Alyssa becomes her legal guardian. Just takes the last, and this eventually takes the last name Ashcroft.
Well, she likely never knew the Spencer thing until after her death.
Yeah, fine. Like like I said, when you need to do the research on some of this stuff, in my case, I will be spoiled on a lot of things. It's like, yes, I'm fully aware of these particular details.
I quite thoroughly watched the game before playing it, because it's pretty well the only way I can play a horror game. I gotta know what's up, otherwise I'm not playing.
Okay.
So,
Okay, track the back wall. Oh, okay, it's this wall. Door arch.
What did I miss on the door? Oh, right. I never went potty.
Rug trim done. Front column speaker.
And the
Which
speakers are hard to get to. Oh, I see.
Okay.
I can't get the top from down here. Okay.
Yep, I. God damn it, ladder. Look, I'm going to get up here, game. You're going to let me up here so I can spray this down. Shit. This has gotten super silly. It's like, well, I promise silly shenanigans.
You gotta get that scissor lift going.
I'm an American, damn it. I would do this the stubborn way.
Stage surround, decorative wall. There's a decorative wall.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that went better than I thought it would.
Indeed.
Well, you can see how that one would have taken a long time with all the nooks and crannies on your own.
Yep.
I was able to brute force it a bit with my more powerful guns now, but not a great time.
Back to the home base. What does the theater look like? The theatre. Careful.
Canadian pronunciation. That's this thing
Oh,
right here.
oh, right there with the dramatic mask. Which for kids of a certain age, if you ever watch Three Stooges shorts, when they know, those would be like always in the upper corner
Oh,
of the title cards, like the sad and comedy faces.
I
Oh,
never saw the Three Stooges.
doors, door handles, and door numbers.
Polish those knobs. What?
Who is snobs?
Polish those knobs. What?
What? What?
What?
What? You say what? What? What?
And you keep going, what?
Oh, it's a Stone Cold reference. Say
Ah,
something.
Cold Steve.
Yes.
Cold Stone. whatever it is Danhausen called him. I don't know.
That's one door.
CM Punk Pepsi Phil. And
Yep.
that's, he had different funny names for each wrestler. I didn't get what some of them were, because I didn't know who some of them were.
Yeah, well, when you have a guy, when the guy's known the first name is Phil and has a Pepsi tattoo, kind of makes
Now
sense.
that one I got. It was pretty simple. Good old Phil Brooks, UFC fighter.
Yes, got his ass kicked by a guy from Jersey.
He got his ass kicked again, and then we all went, okay, dude.
Yeah. It's like, I'm all for
Full
the.
credit for trying.
Yeah. I'm not a UFC follower, but it's like, even I'm looking at that going, dude, you. There's bound. Like, whoever they put him up against was going to use him to make a point.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just don't view him as being someone who'd be good at fighting.
I was like, but it was this dude, Bobby Lashley, who's built like a brick shithouse. Brock Lesnar, like,
Yeah, Lashley was in Strike Force, I think, or Bellator, one or the other.
yeah, like one of the legit ones.
Yeah, so he could fight.
Brock Lesnar, Brock Lesnar will at least like maul you into submission,
Mm-hmm.
and you will thank him for the privilege.
In between eating deers by having them just walk into his mouth, he can just maul you.
Yeah. I just realized there's a weird hum over here,
What is there?
and I'm talking in game and not the.
So you're not getting a Hummer or anything. Gotcha. Oh.
Like, hopefully this is the doors, and not just the door frames too. Otherwise,
Well, I'm politely waiting.
all right. Oh wait, they are counting the door frame.
Yeah. I thought that you had said door frames, but I didn't want to correct you.
Oh wait, did it? Oh, it says doors, door handles, and door numbers.
Okay. Well, then
Looking for.
you're good on this one. Good on this one. That one. I haven't touched anything, so.
Oh wait a sec. Okay, first floor doorstep. Is there another door? Okay, what if there's another door? Okay, so
No, I
wait.
think it's just these doors.
First floor door, first floor door handle, first. Okay, there's a number I didn't do.
Yeah, I can see it. There you go.
There it is.
I heard it.
Door to door. I'm thinking, what? There's another
Look on
door?
salesman you are. What? Yeah, there is another door.
There is, yeah, like what, like a front door for like the manager's office or something.
Yeah, it's over here. But
Yeah,
you
but
got the achievement, so.
yeah, it doesn't count for the achievement though. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, unless there's another door, like by my logic, there might be another door here. My God,
There it is. My God, where did he come from?
very pretty scenery. Like it's very
A little
deserty.
desolate, but
It's like as proven with Barbie Horse Trails. It's like, yeah, you can camp out here, but it's not ideal.
like I said, the only issue I had with that was
With that
the
one,
lack
with the
of trees with which to put up a porch,
yeah,
or
yeah,
just
there,
or a tarp, or just like general shade.
yeah,
Otherwise, it's beautiful.
yeah, yeah. There are other campsite locations in that game, but for where I was, like, yeah,
It was very reminiscent of camping with Dante and them in the mountains. There weren't a lot of trees in the area; it was more open, but it was nice.
and it's like I have to appreciate the. And that game did not have any reason to be as charming as it was. Like okay, nice controls for riding the horse. Nice, like the nice little story. Oh, proving to the federal government that this place deserves to be a reserve, be like a nature preserve. Which, considering the current administration, makes it that like, yeah, there's no way this current administration would approve of such a thing.
Yes, heaven forbid we have something nice to look at rather than a fucking tablet.
But another rant on the current administration. Do you know what PFAS are?
No.
Okay. You probably wouldn't end up in Canada, but down here we have some of these chemicals that we use for like contaminate, they're like forever. They almost are like forever chemicals. They get into the water. They contaminated like water supplies. Like it's a real big
So
deal.
they're like Trump family members. Forever chemicals.
Yes, but they are.
Contaminating.
But they are like it's a big deal in like definitely in like places like Wisconsin. And so you think, oh yes, like we should clean up these things because we want people to have clean drinking water and whatnot. It's like, yeah, no. It's like if you discover it, you have to go through an entire lawsuit to even get it acknowledged and to put it on the cleanup list, even if it's found near a freaking child care center. And there is like
it's a weird place.
it, yes, America.
Oh shit, the cat's there. I just sprayed the cat and got pissed at me.
What'd you do to Useless?
I couldn't even see him there until he moved.
Bubbles, did the mean man spray you?
Yeah.
Actually, that's kind of been like a running gag almost of sorts. Like how many games I have also played where petting the animal ends up being an achievement.
That's what I thought. When I first saw them, I was like, oh shit, maybe I'm supposed to pet them every time I see them.
Oh,
but then
yes.
after I looked through the list and it was like, no, I don't have to.
No, you just do so as a courtesy to acknowledge their presence. These are the best kind of cats. You only see them once a week. You don't do anything. You don't
hate
pet.
cats, but I don't sort of anything them though.
No, that's how cats are with humans.
Mhm.
It's like, no, we don't hate humans. We don't like them. We just, they exist. They feed us, and
They
we.
bring us food. Yes.
Although there are like some YouTube shorts that go, so like some cats do have personality. They're more sophisticated than dogs in that regard.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why my dad, over the course of the number of cats that he has before he switched to becoming a total dog dude.
Mm-hmm.
Or like the first cat was named Squat, next one was named Simple, then Snot, then and Meatloaf. So
Choices on the names.
yeah, I know Simple was mainly for its personality. That's a very simple-minded personality. It's like it gave no fucks and expected none either. Feed it, change the litter box. That's it.
And my cousins had two cats. When we were kids, they had Skinny, who was quite the opposite.
Oh, ironic.
Well, when I found her, she was like 2 pounds. And when she died, she was, I don't know what a fat cat is, but like 10 pounds heavier than a cat should be, basically.
This was a cat that realized, there is food here.
Yeah.
I will enjoy said food.
And she got fed constantly.
Yes.
But Skinny, like, you'd find her in 2 spots if she wasn't wandering through the kitchen. She'd be like behind a couch or underneath the china hutch. And she'd just sit there all day.
Hey,
If you go and pet Skinny, and she gave no F's, no, didn't care. Gracie, when she was little, would sprint through every room. So you just see a blur every single time. It's like, okay.
what did you do? Okay, Gracie, what did you do? What did you
And
do?
then,
Nothing. I swear.
and then Gracie would, as she got older, she was a little more mischievous in a different way. She liked to get up on your legs,
Yep.
and put her legs on either side of your leg, and like poke her head at you. And as soon as you went to pet her, she'd scratch you and run away.
Like,
And then she'd get back on your leg like a minute later and start nudging you again. Like, yeah, fuck off, cat. I remember my cousins, I came to visit them once, and Gracie walked up to me and started rubbing against my leg. And I gave her like a little pet, and she didn't go at me. And Philip walks by and he goes, "Oh, geez, she must like you, because she hates everyone."
all right. So the question is,
She
what?
likes her us.
Well, like cats can be a good judge of character.
That's what I was like. I think Gracie can just sense that you guys are comfortable with me, so she's comfortable with me.
And in terms of dogs, like there were a few. Like one of these, the stepmother. This was the one he married twice, by the way.
Didn't learn anything the first time.
Nope. It's like they had like a Boston Terrier, but she kept it caged up, so it was like, what was the point? Like, I wasn't comfortable around.
Dog,
Yeah. Then my dad got into like adopting like older dogs. Like he adopted like a big English bulldog, which I had. Ended up me and my mom ended up taking care of when he moved out of the house and we got the house. So it was like that was because he couldn't take that dog where he was going because he was just too big. So we take over. His name was Bart. We had him for like the back end of his years. But they also had like a couple of Shih Tzus. One was named Buddy, the other one was named Fats, and also
you guys need names.
a one-eyed pug Pekingese named Yogi. So it's like I always owned the canine keg because that's what it looked like. It had one eye. And on the day he died, like he went to his favorite tree, settled in, and that was that. Like,
My neighbor's dog sat in his favorite spot, chewed through the bone of his leg to the point that it was dangling off, and then they took him to the vet.
jeez.
Shelties have bad legs. They don't live much past 7 or 8, and he was 7. And he'd been bothered with leg pain for a while.
And that was the big thing with Bart. It was like he was an older bulldog, so it was like his hips started to go and back legs. So it was like, anytime it was like getting like up and down because we had steps in front of our house, and when he's going out the front to his way. Like he can go down easily, but he
Getting back
could
up is the challenge.
getting back up. Yeah, no, it's like he could. So it's like, yeah, as it got older, it's like, yeah, no, that ain't gonna
I
happen.
felt, you know me, I don't like dogs. But I felt bad for this dog. My neighbors retired shortly after they got him. And then they would go to Florida for 3 months, and then on a cruise for a month, and then another cruise for a month. And
Yeah, it's like,
he was always alone.
yeah, that ain't good. Like my
And
dad,
I'm watching him limp around because of what type of dog he is. And I'm like, all right, buddy, come here. I'll pet you for a little bit. It got to
is
the point where the only person he liked was me. And that's not a good sign.
oh no, well, he's a good shine that like he recognized, like the dog recognized that you were good people. Its
Yeah, I felt
owners,
bad for him.
its owners, were not good people.
And it's not like they abused him or anything. They just bought him, but then retired and wanted to travel.
Why get the pet? It's like if you're not gonna.
Yeah, that's the argument. I mean, Ed regales me with folksy racism each time I meet him.
It's
And
like,
he's an 89-year-old newfie.
yeah, it's like like my dad says like, hey, you know what, Fred? You should get yourself a dog or something. You're always alone or anything. It'll be good for you. Yeah, dogs or any type of pet needs the attention, and I am not in a position. One could argue I am, but I know I am not in a position to be able to take care of a pet.
Fair. That's not fair to the pet.
Yeah,
That's how I view it.
if
I
I
hear where you're coming from.
yeah, if I was in a position where like okay, where I could comfortably do it, maybe,
You get
maybe,
a cat?
maybe get a cat. You know, something that's I would say a cat's low maintenance, but it's not. But you also thought
No, they still need love like anything else.
no, I meant. But it's like the other factor is I don't drive.
Yeah, how would you get it to a vet appointment?
Yeah,
Of
it's
that nature.
like the nearest vet is like it's on a major highway, and that's freaking PetSmart. Like I know where it's at, 'cause that's where uh that's where my dad would take like took all the like when he was out here. That's where he would take his various dogs and cats. I also forgot he also has like other dogs out there, like out in North Dakota. Like he got like those like he's adopted like older like or Irish sheep dogs and stuff. Cause out in North Dakota they got plenty of places to run.
Yeah, they need space.
Right? That's not.
I don't know. I would never get a pet, but that's just me.
Yeah. I've had pets. I know the maintenance that goes into maintaining a pet. So the
Kinda
circumstances,
grossed me out, honestly.
yes, having an animal depending on you. Like if I want that, I'll have a child. I,
It's the same reason that you said you wouldn't get a dog is the same reason I won't have a kid. They require a lot of attention and energy. It's not their fault that I decided to have them. And I should be willing and ready to do those things, and I
Yes.
don't know if I could.
yes, there's a responsibility. There is preparations that need to be involved. As with any major life decision.
Energy and time. Kids want, they don't understand that you're tired or old or whatever. They just want that intention and care. I can't give that.
This is where I, in many ways, I question, like, my youngest cousin, and that's the one I talked about yesterday. Not one of my youngest, I would say youngest cousins. Like, In terms of the cousins that are close to my age, she would be the youngest. She's having a child now, but she's still in her 30s.
Okay.
My aunt, and it's not her mom. It's the aunt that helped my mom with a lot of her with a lot of the stuff that she went through when discovery of cancer, help setting up the transportation, all of that, all of those logistics. My aunt Hillary took care of. She has three girls, and it's like the youngest just turned 13. My aunt is 50. Her husband is even older, so it's like, sure, all three of her girls are in their teenage years, but still, now at 43 years old, even my standpoint is like, he's having a. If I was ever in a position to even be a father, it's like, yeah, I wouldn't want to be a father like at my age.
No, that's
Yeah,
not right.
yeah,
As a kid, I mean.
yeah. Because by the time like a kid will be 7, hypothetically from this point, I'd be 50. So it was like, and
I mean, it'd be like my own dad. He was 33, 34. So, I mean, it's not super duper old, but I mean, I look at that as by the time I was old enough to really start understanding him, he's in his mid-50s.
yeah. This is what it says. Like my brother has beautiful two beautiful girls. So I am content being being the uncle. Yes,
Yeah.
I would try and come up with cool gifts for their birthdays and Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
and occasionally they can be used for yard work. No, I'm kidding. But
That's a real fucking thing. My grandpa had a huge yard and he lived in that house till his very last breath.
yeah, my grandparents on my dad's side had this nice, beautiful house in Cherry Hill, but the front and backyards were freaking massive, and there was a creek that would occasionally flood if it rained long and hard enough. They had to redo like their entire like family room and stuff like a couple of times over the years. But it was a beautiful house.
What am I missing on this floor? It's pissing me off.
The dirt.
It says I've still got quite a bit, and I don't see anything.
Are they counting the rest of the floor? That's
No, I'm walking into other areas and it's changing. Looks like, what the fuck am I missing?
No, I keep forgetting that the soap in this thing is actually in this game is actually useful.
Yeah, especially at your level.
Yes, especially if I keep buying like the gear and stuff instead of saving up for the more powerful sprayers.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. You want to get it all, and you will be able to get it all when we complete the game. You get enough money to buy everything.
Yeah, because I'm not buying
perspective.
I'm not buying the tires. We already got the achievement for that.
You'll finish the game with like $5,000 more than you need, kind of idea.
And if they're factoring in DLC, there could be additional achievements and stuff.
Yep.
If they do it like the first game. Right, that's done. Okay, motel front for front.
Hey,
What
see what I mean? What the hell am I missing?
Iceman, you want to know what you're missing?
What?
Come over here. This.
It's funny, every time I walked over here, it would. See, I'm standing facing it right now, and it says side floor.
Yeah, side floor is here. This is here. So
All right, back of the house with you.
here, I'll make it easier.
Yeah, fine. No, that's fine. Oh, no, that makes it harder. I can't see anything. That plays to my visual limitations.
So it's like, hey, where am I missing? It's like, okay, let's follow the line here.
I'm
Oh,
following the. Because I can't see the line. I'm following the completion level indicator, right?
yeah, there is a divide here. It's like
Just changing to a larger one.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah, there is a line, there is a literally a thin line here. The what you were wanting was like the back half of it, and then the side floor was a smaller one. They could have just counted it as one continuation piece, but it was throwing you off. I see where you were being thrown off.
Because even like the thing that's supposed to tell you about the spot is showing a larger thing. So I'm like, oh, I moved into a different area.
There you go.
There it goes. 27 doll hairs.
They say like they're finding me for providing the assist. I don't know.
Nah, they don't give me much money at this point.
Like you got paid. But yeah, but again, fun topics of conversation here this evening.
As I say,
Pets,
it drifts from surreal to real.
indeed.
Well, I'm honest to the fault.
Yeah, trying to figure out this the surrealness of I'm gonna have to create like extra thumbnails and start screens next week for everything. I can't make the one, and I can't make the one for next Saturdays, which would be that for the Sonic Racing, until the official artwork for Mega Man comes out for the Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Like, see what that artwork is going to be like, so I can make a proper start screen thumbnail.
Umbrellas are hard.
Yeah, of course, they are an evil corporation.
Mm-hmm. No argument here.
Yes, they're an organization that has like a pyramid that has spiders. Oh, which reminds me, yeah, which reminds me, you probably would have hated the House of the Dead remake because of the giant spider-like enemy.
I'm not a fan. I may have done a lot of very manly reactions to the big spider in Requiem.
I did see.
warned you. I did not lie. I said in advance when this happens, I'm going to just run for it. Not my fault you didn't believe me. You're standing there with all the spiders around you. He's like, where's Iceman? I'm fucking gone. I was very honest about my cowardice.
Hey, you pieced out like Shorshu when somebody's mom comes around.
Mm-hmm. What good did it do you to lie about it? And there's a park coming up here, and I'm just gonna kite it. Best of luck to you. Largely because you don't even really need to fight them. You just need to run away.
And, but I also let me just harp on this from last week. There is. I can get the idea of wanting a game to be like authentic to the arcade experience. I understand that. We know how hard it is to get people to be in the same place to play a game, a couch co-op game in this era.
Yeah, it'd be weird.
It's because that game, the House of the Dead remake, and I do want to play the House of the Dead 2 remake. But I won't wait to catch that on sale. Is like, yeah, these were meant to be enjoyed with somebody playing with. Yes, you can play them solo. There's a unique challenge to playing them solo. However, there is something to be said about like realizing what era you're in.
Mm. But there's also something to be said about milking nostalgia.
Eh, I get maybe like either Sega or whatnot did not want to spring for the servers
Oh, it's
to be for
cheap.
online play. Yeah. Hey, Otis, thank you for the raid. Otis coming in from a night of monster hunting. Monster hunting stories for Otis this evening. What up, Otis? Hey, Panda Sweet. And I think the stream element of voice redeem. Oh no, there it is.
Panda, 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 panda.
They seem to were broken last week. Hey, Panda.
Weird out, eh? Panda.
Panda, 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 panda.
Panda.
What up, Panda? How are things? Down where the stars are bright. Deep in the heart of Texas. What up, Oldish? How was the monster hunting? Did you catch any monsters? Did any monsters catch you? Was something captured? Pretty meant for you, Panda? Oh, you just beat it. Oh, congrats, Otis. It was a good time. Let the credits roll. It goes well. We got several achievements this evening. We have had many topics of discussions. Pets, Resident Evil, pets, politics.
Surprisingly, pets. Yeah.
Yes.
Periodical sports.
Sports and everything. Yes. The Wednesday nights is basically it hit all the achievements. Yes. Well, we get any as we can, as they say.
We will get all of them before this game is done. Every single one.
Oh no, we got to get all the achievements.
Oh, we
Except
should be able to get them all.
it depends on if I'm going to be hopping from planet to planet or not in that stage you want out.
Well, that one, I'll just read to you which one to do next and stay out the way like have been doing.
I'd like to stay, but you got to take care of a sick kid. Might be a late night. All right, Otis. Well, hopefully all goes well. Hopefully the little one gets better. The funeral was brought the
Fingers
week.
crossed.
Funeral was brought the week down, Penny. Yeah.
Uh, sorry about that. Never enjoyable.
Yep. No, I always think of the funeral for my grandfather on my mom's side. Afterwards, we all went to KFC, which is like funeral for when my mom's grandmother on my mom's side died. Oh, we went to a bar that was owned by one of her sisters. Right there. And when my mom passed, oh, my brother had like catering arranged to be delivered to the church's auditorium. It's like, wow, your uncles passed away in the same week. Jeez. Here I am talking about like food and stuff, trying to lighten the mood. Is like,
I just remember the pastor continually mispronouncing my aunt's name while talking about her, and then we all had a laugh afterward. My cousin in particular, her son, had a great response to it. He kept saying, instead of Marilyn, he kept calling her Merlin. And I remember looking up from the pew and being like, what?
we got the right. Say Panda says like, hey, they almost got KFC tonight, but $18 for 6 pieces wasn't happening.
So I just said to Philip afterward, anyone else notice how the Reverend kept calling him Marilyn Merlin? And he looked up and he goes, my mom's not a fucking wizard.
Why not say it during the service? That which would have.
Oh, the guy wasn't doing it on purpose. It was his accent. He was letting it slide.
Correction. $18 for 8 pieces?
Is that good or bad? I don't know.
For a KFC, not good. You better. Let's see. Assuming family of 4, that's 2 pieces a piece, which is like not enough. As a fat man, this is the type of math that I use. We got to use some fat man math here.
Oh dear.
And I can say this right now. That math don't add up. I'm sorry. But how do you expect? Like, we need to have a serious talk here. Not to mention for $18, that's a bit steep.
Is KFC as terrible down there as it is up here?
As with anything, depends on where you go. I've only had maybe KFC like once in the past 25 years. And that was
It used
maybe.
to be good. They actually had commercials up here making fun of how bad their fries are. They're making them and continuing to make the same shitty fries.
But again, I'm considering where I live in relation. If I want chicken, I know several places where I can get much better chicken.
Sure.
Like, Like, hold up here. You mean it's and cheaper too?
Hmm.
I would say and delivered, but with DoorDash and everything, yes. So that's kind of like an all factor. Little Nicky's likes Popeyes. Popeyes chicken is the shit.
Popeyes is not bad. It's just not spicy enough.
Unless you're getting like their spicy chicken, you have to.
I am getting their spicy chicken. It sucks.
Ah,
It's the fucking fries are hotter than the chicken. Like, what is going on?
I know I got like some spicy nuggets from Wendy's one time because they had like like spend 15, get this for free with it type deal. Okay, I had them. Oh boy, were those suckers spicy.
Well, send those my way, goddammit. I like the spicy ones. Everyone's always shocked by that because I'm a ginger.
Hey, you know what this motel has? Has air conditioning, which seems very appealing in the desert. In the desert.
Well, you don't want to get too sticky in those motel sheets.
Rapid fire.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're definitely not getting this one done today. But we made a nice little dent of progress into her.
Raise this sucker as high as possible. Meanwhile, the Anaheim Ducks scored tied with the Flyers 2-2 with a minute 50 left in the third period.
Well, maybe they'll go to the shitty shootout.
After like 5 minutes of overtime.
You trying to explain the rules of hockey to me? I'm Canadian.
Well, for the folks at home.
All right, all right.
Oof, made it.
Did Stryker comment on Venezuela at any point? Because I thought for sure that would come up.
I know last time he says like Team USA was losing last night.
Yeah.
Like I know
this stream. But
this stream, I don't think he did.
interesting. Aaron Judge can't win in the big game.
Neither can Bryce Harper.
Actually, I like Aaron Judge. Don't get me wrong, but too much reliance on that player. It's
Well,
like Austin Matthews. Actually, it's a perfect example. The jersey he wore yesterday.
Let's also remember though, it's like relying on one superstar player. That's the Yankee way.
Mm-hmm.
What does Iceman think about the one picture on the IAR to start the season for the Jays?
Which one, Bieber or Barrios?
Yes. Well, both.
Bieber we expected because he was suffering from forearm fatigue after the playoff run coming off Tommy John surgery. So we knew he was going to get ramped up slowly. Barrios was a surprise and an unwelcome one, seeing as we were also slowly ramping up Brady Savage after throwing 140 innings after being drafted. Now, the first month should be interesting. Eric Lauer might get what he wants, and he might get to start early in the season.
Nope. It's baseball. Arm injuries are a thing. Although arm injuries seem more frequent in the modern age.
Correct.
It's as if throwing 100 miles per hour in the upper 90s repeatedly instead of actually pitching is something that should be.
It's not natural? You don't throw 101 miles an hour when you go to throw something in the garbage? Huh.
I get that. Oh, they're clean. Okay. Start of the OT. Ducks tied with Flyers. Striker tries to throw it 100 and some odd miles per hour.
Yeah, we all do. I think I topped out at 75, 80. It was as hard as I ever threw it.
You know what? But you know what? Although with this day and age, is I gotta remember always remember going forward when shooting something into the garbage bin, you can no longer say Kobe. Gotta say BAM.
Why not? Why?
83 points. He had more.
Oh, no.
Yes. BAM.
I don't want to say Bam. I want to say Kobe. It's funnier.
Oh no. I'll do it just to annoy the Kobe Bryant haters. It's just like, yeah, it's like, look at how we got those 83 points. Yeah, look how Kobe got those 80 points. Go back and look at that game.
I will say, all the criticisms of how many free throws Bam hit, who gives a shit how he got him? He got him.
Yeah. Ain't his fault that the damn Wizards were fouling every chance they get.
Yeah. Who cares how he got there? He got there. It's amazing.
Like the
Gordon
Wizards
Hayward
have,
going off on him in the media, like, shut up, Gordon Hayward.
like, how many? What's the most points you ever had in the game?
Yeah, seriously, you weren't a bad player, but you never had a night like that. Well, obviously, only one other person's had a night like that,
But two others.
well, I'm going by the only person with more than him.
Yes. Yes. Only poor. Yes. Wilt Chamberlain. And even then, people are saying, "Yeah, well, that's serious," but he was in a different. They were in a different type of gym. People have been making excuses for that for years.
Oh no. Yeah, in the NHL, you weren't allowed to make forward passes at one point. So, does it make any of their records more or less important?
Yeah, like the
Comparable?
the 3-point line didn't exist.
Yeah.
Jordan took off, so like Jordan retired multiple times. So he has missing years. That's Jordan's
So,
fault.
it makes it even more impressive that the dude was as good as he was.
I was look. I was sum up the Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, the parade. Who is the greatest of all time? Simply of this: who went undefeated in the postseason? Not Kobe, or excuse me, specifically the NBA Finals. Not Kobe,
Not LeBron.
not LeBron, Jordan, and Pippen, and like those, and any holdovers from like the first Bulls repeater and the second
Dynasty, yeah.
and the second one. Like
Amazing.
there's only a few people that can actually stake that claim. And just because a player is hanging on, compiling their stats, or trying to get to a milestone before they're retired, fuck you, Derek Jeter.
Okay.
I was like, yes, I'm gonna get my 3,000th hit and retire. Yeah, huh? Okay.
Well, they did. I don't care. It's impressive all the same.
Yeah, look. Say what you want about Pete Rose, but when at least he was going at like he was trying to get that like to break the all-time hit record, there was there was at least was something of interest there. It was like something to play for. It was like, dude, you had a like it's an actual record, an actual milestone.
Well, he was gambling that he'd get there.
So he didn't start gambling until after.
It was a joke.
I know. Hey, where is?
saw a great meme the other day. It was this guy in a graveyard, and there's a giant gravestone that says Waldo, and he says, "I've got good news and I've got bad news."
I found him.
And there's someone who loved Waldo as a kid, including the cartoon.
Oh yeah, there was a cartoon. I think down, at least down here in the States, it aired on CBS Saturday
Remember what
mornings.
station it was on.
It was one of those cartoons that make you go, huh, okay, neat. They make something original. Well, at least they try to be creative.
Mm.
Flyers goal with lead the Ducks 3-2. 2:43 left in overtime.
That means they won.
Yes. For those who don't understand the rules of hockey.
Yes.
So, like, I do kind of wish the sports scoreboard was a little bit more detailed with like being able to provide, other than just the updates that it would provide. It's like, okay, what actually happened? Like pull from a news feed because I know they're pulling from some type of. I just wish it was a little bit more detailed in that regard. Yeah, what do I expect? I use it for free.
And I was doing a fantasy draft about a week or two ago.
Yeah.
For baseball. And there were two guys. I'm guessing they were buddies. They were just fucking around. I think their cumulative team expected plate appearances was like 850 for the total like 10, 12 batters they had.
Like about the time they got those reserve squads.
They got players I'd never even heard of. I was like, guys.
Yeah, you know what it is? They probably recognize you. Oh wait, oh, saw them in the previous league last year. Kicked our ass. Nope.
That's a thing that did happen. With my, what did I have? 13 wins last year.
Yes, you.
Yeah, it's just such a weird choice. And it was almost as weird as that time that the guy picked the entire, like his whole team was nothing but New York Giants. I was like, full credit for you. Like, I'm not even mad that you did it. I'm just impressed you know that many members of the New York Giants. I won that league, by the way.
I bet you did.
I won that league because the dude took nothing but New York Giants, leaving me players I would never have been able to get in later rounds.
Hey, sometimes get that loyalty. That you know what? I'm just gonna have the legit team here. I'm the type of person that'll draft a defense first in a fantasy football league.
The hilarious thing is everyone was making fun of him in the league chat. And I just said what I said, like, I'm just impressed you know that many members. And so everyone's like, oh, this guy's never going to win a game, never going to win a game. So when he won a game, he was like, my New York Giants team won a game. Suck it, assholes.
So,
It's a big one.
yep. Well, at least it's most of it's on the exterior, and you know what? It's not as long as the damn disco hall was.
Debatable.
Oh,
We've already been doing it for an hour.
Yeah, but the disco one was nearly the entire stream. This one's nearly 47%, just under 50% complete, and it's a lot of the ground stuff is done. Or at least the ledge, pain in the ass stuff is done.
And we got a long way to go.
Yes, the roof.
Oh, the back wall is pretty annoying. I remember correctly.
Working
Those little
on
metal bits.
And for those wondering what we're doing tomorrow, what I'm doing tomorrow night, back to Mortal Kombat. We'll be starting the story mode of Mortal Kombat 1. See how Liu Kang screwed everything up. And I will admit, there was something I found, a funny realization I had last night. Like, boy, Ronda Rousey did so badly at voicing Sonya Blade that they didn't even let Sonya have any lines in this game. You can't even play as Sonya in this game. That's how. That's how.
Really?
That's how bad Ronda Rousey's acting was. She only has two modes of acting: talking and non. Because all she knows how to
Isn't she
do is,
supposed to be having a fight again?
yeah, against the Gina
Carano.
Cyborg, Cyborg something.
No, that's a different person. That's Chris Cyborg Santos.
Okay, Gina
I
something.
think they already fought. Gina Carano was in the Mandalorian. He came out and made a bunch of negative comments
Yeah,
towards
but
her.
they got mad that they got fired for it. It's like people say, "Hey, give
Yeah.
her." Then she makes her own sci-fi movie, and then it's like, yeah, well, good for you. You show them.
But it's even worse because apparently her family is like, she grew up with a family that owns like multiple vineyards and shit like that. She grew up rich. It just looks even worse on her, acting like a fucking child.
Are we talking about Gina or Rhonda?
Gina, disappointing because her character, Cara Dune, was fun.
Who? MMA fighter striker. Exactly. Who?
Oh, MMA fighters who haven't been relevant in a decade.
Probably more so in their respective fields.
Yeah, I mean, Gina Carano hasn't had a fight in at least 10 years. Ronda Rousey's had 2 kids. This should go well.
Probably about as well as that was a Jake and Logan Paul produced fight. So
Oh, Jesus.
yeah,
Is his jaw repaired yet?
Oop, no.
Back there.
I think we like made a nice dent here for
I should say.
50% on the nose. Like a nice spot to pick up there. With
I think so.
the soap refill. Like we took care of the big sign. Which is like I'm kind of wondering where do they need the little hanging thing for? The scissor lip there. Use on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, back home base.
Okay.
And we got a few jobs done this evening. And also, what was it? Washery equipment. So this is funny. I have all the equipment for like the Prime Vista 3000, Urban X Max. So,
Yeah.
so was just now getting the appropriate one here.
Nice.
But as I say, it was like always. Next week, the new job is a Taco Bell bathroom. Oh boy, that'll be.
We don't have enough soap.
We don't have enough water for that. My God,
Paying
the
enough for that.
reservoir is going dry.
Just drained a Great Lake.
It was eerie. Which works in double ways here. Wait, the lake or the bathroom? Both. All right, Ice, as always, sir. Being a part of the shenanigans.
As always, thanks for having me, and we'll see you next week.
Indeed. Like as we close the game out. Keep well, sir. Yes, tomorrow night. Mortal Kombat thing. Oh. Iceman wanted me to see. Let's see. Iceman took a clip. This is from Iceman's point of view from earlier. So we don't have the commentary, of course. Yeah, okay, I'm cleaning the seats in front, but the water's spraying the back seats. Okay, I see what he's saying. Like, we're spraying in the wrong direction. All right, so on that silly of a note, on that bombshell, I appreciate everyone here hung out tonight. Cape, Panda, Oldish, thank you for the raid, Iceman, Striker, anyone else who popped in, lurked, or came over with Oldish's raid, who's stuck around. Hope y'all have a great rest of your night. We're gonna find it's a Wednesday night, which means we are going to drop in on the one. Well, assuming, of course, always have to double check. Always have to make sure that the person that I want to raid is on. And it's the one and only Zone Sama. Well, zone out with Cecilia Littlewing. Looks like they will be dropping in on an episode of G.I. Joe. And so tomorrow night, Mortal Kombat. Friday, Senran Kagura Estival Versus continues with its sized content. Saturday, we have Mortal Kombat. Sunday, Senran Kagura. Monday and Tuesday, Mortal Kombat. Wednesday, PowerWash Simulator. And then next Thursday, Life is Strange Reunion. And also, we got the Sonic Crossroads Mega Man Festival next Saturday. So we got a lot of stuff this upcoming week. So stay safe, tighten your friendship bracelets, stay warm, and we'll see you. Unless you're in a place that's super high, in that case, stay cool. And we'll see you next time. Good night, folks.